the Mosque at Ground Zero. It was quite an experience. I had met many excellent and very intelligent and thoughtful people out there, including a fireman who was buried in the rubble at 9/11, Vinny, who was about to proceed with a lawsuit against Iman Raouf, one of the sleaziest characters, it turns out, on the planet. Who is, by the way, this I found out today, and this was a very interesting fact. Remember and I posted it on my website, teaparty50.com, that Obama's speech in Egypt that he made about a year ago, Imam Raouf was the author of that speech. I posted part of it on the website. If you want to search YouTube and find the rest of it, it's almost an hour long, so I didn't put it all on there. And as a matter of fact, another thing that I found out today is that Park 51, the building there, Cordoba project, is already a mosque. It just doesn't have a minaret on top. But they're already in there praying to Allah 4 times a day, I believe. They were in there today when I was out in front. And it's already a mosque. It doesn't really have all the right permits from New York City, but they got these temporary jam through, how fast can you move them permits, the day they bought the mosque or the building. It is a very shady deal. Mayor Bloomberg, you should be ashamed of yourself. Nobody at that place likes Mayor Bloomberg. Nobody. There are cops, firemen, people on the street. They all hate the guy. He is the sleaziest of the sleazy. And him and Raouf and Obama can get on a slow boat out of this country, as far as I'm concerned, because they are selling us down the toilet. Here's my room that I'm staying in New York. There's one wall. There's the other wall. There's the bathroom. And here's the other wall. But, hey, what do you want for $159 a night in New York? But the neighborhood is fantastic. I'll get to that on the next one. Anyway, talk to you soon and see you later. Love you. Rude but Cool Show. teaparty50.com.
Here we are at Park Place. See, here's the building. Just turn around. A lot of noise around here. Sorry about that. See down here, that's the World Trade Center site right there. And I'll show you Building 7's going up. One more time. World Trade Center site. Where the steel is going up. Going back to the mosque site, or the proposed mosque site. On the corner of West Broadway, Park Place. This is Building 7 right here, or used to be Building 7. Now it's going up. They say they're building one floor every week. Still a mystery as to why Building 7 came down, according to my friend Lawrence Gerald, who's a conspiracy guy. And, but they're putting it up. Different kinds of construction. It's still center core construction. It means all the elevators and stairways are in the middle, but they're using a lot more cement column, reinforced cement. And here we are at the World Trade Center site. Again.
Okay, hi, Tom Avatopoli here. We're half a block away from the proposed Ground Zero Mosque. But you won't hear that if you live in England. I'll tell you why. It's right over my shoulder there. That's the BBC. They're doing interviews with people. They set up the question the following way. Why do you oppose the Islamic Cultural Center? I asked the producer, why are you calling it a cultural center? When in point of fact, we all know it's a mosque. In fact, there are people praying there right now. And she said, it's guidance from above. I said, Allah? She said, no. I said, God? She said, no. Who? The BBC. So this gentleman here is broadcasting to the entire British population and asking the reasonable question, why would you be opposed to an Islamic cultural center? How is anybody going to answer that question? So they're not dealing with facts there. They're dealing with guidance that comes down from the BBC. And everybody who's asked this question, of course, it comes up stupid because why would anybody be against a cultural center? But that, up the block, is a mosque. It was originally announced as the Ground Zero Mosque. Not by us, not by the news media, but by the actual press release that came from the Cordoba Initiative, which at that point had offices in Indonesia. They now no longer have offices in Indonesia, or at least on the bid to. And they've changed the name to Park 51. And they've called it a cultural center. And now it's going to be an interfaith center. But it's a mosque. Right now, there are about 1,500 Muslims practicing their religion in that mosque. They're not going to kick them out to build a cultural center. But the BBC would have you believe that all of this Hazara, all of this film, you might want to pan and see all this, you got the world media here. They are not here because someone is against a swimming pool or a basketball court. But yet, the people in England are only getting that, why wouldn't they allow them to build a pool or a basketball court? That's my statement, and I'm sticking with it.
Are you a New Yorker, sir?
New York City, born in the Bronx. And this gentleman here, he's the guy you want to meet. We can do this on camera. You're going to be happy I introduced you to him.
How you doing, man?
Good.
You might wanna,
Who are you, sir?
My name's Fabrizio Babona. I'm a 9/11 paramedic.
Oh, yeah, really? Yeah, I was here. I was a fireman for San Francisco, and I was here on the 18th of September digging in the rubble with some guys I knew from San Francisco who were firemen in New York.
Oh, thank you for your service. Yeah, I mean, I was here during the attacks. Yeah, I saw the planes hit. Two of my partners were killed. So I was here for about 5 days. I ended up getting sick, and that was it for me.
Mm-hmm.
And then, the rescue terminated after really first 24 hours.
Right.
You knew.
So, do you want to give an opinion on how you feel about a mosque being put 2 blocks from the World Trade Center memorial?
First, I'd like to correct you. It's not 2 blocks from it. This is Ground Zero. I was here. I stood on the street during that day doing rescue and recovery on this very street in front of that very building that was damaged like every other building around here. Ground Zero was not 2 towers. It was roughly 20 acres that was decimated on 9/11. And I'm opposed to it. Not opposed to it for religious reasons. I do believe Muslims have the right to practice in this country. I believe it's a constitutional protection. However, I think to have a mosque built here on Ground Zero is not only insensitive but downright cruel.
Okay. Thank you very much, sir.
Thank you.
And that's where I was today. And those gentlemen, very passionate individuals. And tomorrow I'm hopefully going to have an interview with Vinny, I forget his last name, I met him today. He was a fireman that they actually pulled out of the rubble. So, once again, I want to thank you for joining me, and I'm going to be down there again tomorrow morning, followed on Sunday in Washington, D.C. for the 9/12. So thanks very much. Take care. The Rude But Cool Show loves you.